Yeah, most of the head-to-head clashes are one apiece, and it's ones for double two for Conor Heneghan to rescue the situation. But this is one of the very rare games in which there's not an even split.
B of bang. Double 18 to re-establish a two-leg cushion. This is a big game for Heneghan. He could be the first player to strike that 14 points. Myself and Matt think possibly 18 with leg difference may be enough today, but incredibly, Conor Heneghan.
It's just a game of 176 apiece.
96.
And he's set himself in a position where singles are enough to give him a dart at the match.
44. And he require 80.
And you can get close to it with a dart line flight. It's not going to affect it.
Conor require 132.
And a big ask now for Conor Heneghan to keep this run of 4-3s going against Andy.
Trouble 19 leaves the ball to pile on the pain, and he gets it. Oh, he just has the hex over Andy Davidson this week. Andy Davidson getting a dart off tops off of 80, but has to stand back and watch that man there, Conor Heneghan, in a baby blue shirt today, take out the real showbiz shot.
He's not quite been there at the moment, but it only takes the smallest of things to kick-start the campaign.
Game shot
Maybe
the second leg.
double one last start in hand could be that key, but not really got the body language at the moment that we've seen from Beau Greaves before, where she commands the stage. 14 to level us back up. The way his darts kick, these can be quite tricky. You'll probably be quite happy here to get a nice open target, but unable to convert.
64.
Start missing doubles. What usually happens is you continue, and that's the case here with Brooks, 1 from 13.
Game shot
well,
the fourth.
I don't think I've seen 64 go that way before, but it's very, very effective on this occasion.
And that could be just about it. Trouble 19 found.
Game shot.
And a very good ending to the leg for Beau Greaves as she gets the better of Bradley Brooks this time. A bit of revenge, 4-2. You can see she's relieved, but obviously a bit edgy. 5-1-8 in the match. We've had 9 already across 2 matches. Beau Greaves with a 90.15, a very good 87-88 for Bradley Brooks.
Didn't have much go in his own day yesterday, and you would say was looking a frustrated character at times, but that frustrated character may be rearing its head here, dropping down and missing the single number, giving himself just one dart at the double.
11.
And these are the shots we spoke about at the start of the day for Andreas Harrysson, where he should be getting 2 darts at the double, doesn't take it out, and then gets punished.
Game shot on the first leg.
Just like that. Last against Littler was pretty hilarious. The only leg he won was a 9.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
Well, Andreas Harrysson has seen this pattern of play many times already this week.
And you'll probably see for yourself exactly what you're doing wrong. And the rarely hit double 17, ironically, is the double that gets Andreas Harrysson over the line and picks up only his 4th win of this campaign. I think he's seeing the funny sides of it.
And she's rocking him in already.
Yeah, I don't think Heneghan's too far behind. Oh, take a look at that.
Beau Greaves.
Not even one idea of laying up and letting in Heneghan as he shakes his head in, well, it won't be disbelief. It'll be wowzers. Would I ever consider going, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here? I was offered in its early stages, and it was a definite no. I did like Big Brother because I thought it was a social experiment in the beginning, and then it became a place where people wanted to become famous, and I just don't watch it anymore. How about you?
I'm just watching Beau Greaves here, and I don't think she knows where to throw from it. She's going to throw this over the shoulder of Owen Binks. This would be the greatest dart I've seen all day. She's found it. What a dart that is from Beau Greaves, and that is a sign of somebody who is starting to find some form. He's just cantering towards the finishing line at the moment, averaging over 100. But another one of those. For Connor Heneghan leaves double eight. Beau is wincing at the back of the stage, but she does get a reprieve. And a clinical, solid performance there for Beau Greaves. Another 4-0 victory over Connor Heneghan, returning defeat as she did on Monday when she beat him by the same scoreline. An average of 101.90. Is she tired? Is she struggling? Absolutely not. 100% on the doubles, including that dart she had to throw from over in Southampton to get around the two darts in the 20s.
I suggested that you go in again, and this morning 6-4. Wow, how quick was that? A 12 darter in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Maybe you wouldn't be playing too many more legs.
What a beautiful finish that is from Andreas Harrysson. Add the 150 to the column of finishes we've seen here. I did expect that we was going to see a lot of big finishes this week, but I think this has even exceeded expectation, what we got so far.
Wow.
180.
Beautiful timing from Andreas Harrysson, and the timing's been the thing that he feels just been slightly missing at times this week.
177.
But wow,
118.
Great darts there from Andy Davidson, again showing that quality. But it may not be enough, because the advantage of throw really coming into play there for Andreas Harrysson, who's been hit with everything over the past couple of days, but instead now dishes out 3 ton-plus checkouts of his own, the 100, the 118 for the match, and the 150. A high-quality affair there from both players, and Andreas Harrysson will be wondering, where's that been for the last couple of days where he could have really been in contention? But debutants.
Yeah, that's remarkable.
Oh, the ball. What a finish that is from Bradley Brooks. We said not too long ago that 161 finish that was topping the table by Beau Greaves isn't going to stick around for too long. Well, it's been increased upon again. The 164 now from Bradley Brooks. And I'm going to make another bold claim. I don't think that sticks around to the end of the week.
40.
Second maximum of the game for Bradley Brooks. Could put him to a point where the game might be about to end. Another solid performance from Bradley, keeping his hopes alive up at the top end of the table. If he can get the job done, and he's going to get 6 darts to do it, no surprise to see him choosing tops. Bradley Brooks keeps his hopes alive up towards the top end of the table, moves him on to 14 points, moves him into second place, just a couple of points behind Beau Greaves, and the race for that top place continues.
And he won his tour card via that.
Yeah, outright, got into the top 64. Speaking of tops, Andreas Harrysson continues to put in big finishes. That's his 10th ton-plus checkout of the week so far.
Remark to get it done. Double 16 for a monster performance. In it goes. Wraps it up with a 15 darter. Isn't the best average of the week. It's his 3rd ton-plus average of the week and his 2nd of the day. Well, we said he'd been done dirty. Well, he certainly is handing out the dirt here.
Starting this game, bottom of the table. But that's what you get on Champions Week. It may be a match bottom versus top. But he has just slipped into the wrong double. Plus the score.
Game shot in the 3rd leg. Beau Greaves.
Advantage, Beau Greaves. On throw.
4th leg, it's Ciaran to throw.
18 points confirmed for Beau Greaves as she edges closer and closer to Champions Week finals night. £25,000 will be up for grabs on that day, and Beau Greaves could be the first name on it.
$89, and he record 143.
Well, 3 darts in hand, a double he's been hitting with
40.
relative ease so far. You'd be expecting Bradley Brooks to break the throat.
Game shot in the third leg.
So good when it comes to tops is Bradley Brooks. To cash that in.
And he loves tops.
41,
not this time.
And he require 135. $55. Bradley require 40.
And gets it, and gets the points, and moves to within 2 of Beau Greaves. But currently in P2 is Bradley Brooks with a solid performance. There was some spectacular stuff in there, but what was very, very good was the finishing. 4 from 6.
In a game, and only offer that price. Well, we're 2 legs in and it's already been beaten.
35.
Yes, Matt Mace, would you prefer to win Group A for the 2-day rest or Group B and C to keep the rhythm for Saturday night? I'd prefer the 2 days off after 3 days of Group A.
Absolutely. I'm fully in agreement, but
I want to get in that final as quick as possible.
It's completely subjective. Some people will tell you the opposite, but I'm completely in agreement with you there. I mean, ideally, I wouldn't want to play Group A. I just want to go straight through to the final.
An invite into Saturday night's final.
Need a player there really able to land a big blow on that exchange.
$73.
Well, Andreas in the background nodding in approval, thinking she's not going to miss.
Another one of those for a level game. And to get the breaker throw back, it's advantage once again to Andreas Harrysson, who takes out his 11th ton-plus checkout of the week so far. Very high quality, both players averaging over 100. Beau Greaves is in a situation now where you almost feel it's hit or lose.
$32.
2 darts to save the match have come and gone, and Andreas Harrysson should be getting match darts.
It was 2 darts to move on to 20 points.
48. Beau, you require 16. Game shot on the 6th flag.
Well, almost fitting, Matt. We have a deciding leg. And yeah, I think that's the right play with Beau back on
46.
176, almost guaranteeing 3 at a double as long as you hit at least the 25 and the big 17, but it's going to be
127.
Well, it's still pressure, isn't it, Matt?
40.
Oh, she's there ready to strike, but Andreas Harrysson has been so good on tops and continues to be so. What a quality game there from both players. Both players had a lot to play for there in regards to what they're going to be doing for the rest of the week. But for Beau Greaves, she leaves the stage with a little bit to ponder and work still to do. Andreas Harrysson can be happy, he can be smiling. He's averaged 102 in resisting the challenge of Beau Greaves, 105. A quality game there from both. And
Quite 60.
Well, we know where Bradley's going to be here. Loves tops. And a rare miss. But if you love tops, you love tens. Bradley Brooks, we said the leg difference could be a big factor. He is 3-0 up. He could start reeling that leg difference back in going into our final laps of games. Another 16. Leaves tops. And there is that tops once again there for Bradley Brooks. He's got the job done. He's got the points on the board. And he's got it in terms of the legs that he would need to start clawing back at Beau Greaves at the top of the table. A 4-1 success with an average of 90.56. But he now joins Beau Greaves at the top of the table. Both players sat on 18 points with one lap of fixtures still to go. But the legs difference is all of a sudden down to 3. It was at 7. That's going to be an interesting race across our last fixture.
Requires 70.
I was known as the bad boy at Arts. Was I a bad boy? No, I was just misunderstood.
Game shot in the third leg. Andy
Got with the wrong
Davidson.
crowd, was it?
Yes, that was it.
16.
Well, he was looking at his best performance
Ciaran
of the week,
requires
turning into a
78.
winning performance, averaging over 100. Instead, he could lose the match.
May lose the match. 6-6. Wow, that'll hurt.
Game shot
And the woes continue for Davidson, despite averaging 15 more than his opponent. It is Teehan who takes the points and the spoils.
Requires 65.
Double 4.
Game
Beautiful
shot in the second
finish
leg.
there from Bradley Brooks to break the throw of Andreas Harrysson. But this, very replicating the game that Andreas Harrysson
Bradley to
played
throw
in his
first.
last match when he did beat Beau Greaves. Brooks sat on his favourite should Andreas Harrysson not be able to take out the biggie. But you wouldn't put it past Andreas Harrysson. He's hit 11 of them up to date, but he's not going to add to it on this occasion. And Bradley Brooks needs a victory.
116. Bradley
Needs the
requires
scores.
40.
He could be a leg away.
Game shot in the
I
third
mean,
leg.
for any
Brooks.
result puts pressure on Beau, but
Winning this group. Treble 17 would leave the ball. It is the ball. Andreas Harrysson nodding along.
74. Andreas require 85.
can we get a comeback? It's going to be 20 ball.
Game shot in the fourth leg. Andreas Harrysson.
And Murph King was in there and he was last on the night.
He was on 3 days later.
Game shot.
Oh,
the
it's
fifth
another
leg.
one for Andreas Harrysson.
Harrysson.
That is his 12th.
In the one turn before you move on to twos all the way around the board, and then you've got to finish off with 2 balls. He needs to finish off with double 14. Does just that, and Bradley Brooks does go top. May only be briefly, but for now he's tops, and Andreas Harrysson in a slightly precarious position. More on that in our next match.
93.
We know already that
190.
Andy Davidson and Ciaran Teehan will be going into Group C.
$59. And he required 13.
Double 4 to level things up. Yeah,
9.
They were
Beau, you required
a
60.
long way off.
Again, just got to try and play around the dart. As you mentioned before, can often do this with great success,
40.
but not on this occasion.
And you require 4.
Andy Davidson looking to tighten up the doubling.
Game shot in the second leg.
That's
Andy
not
Davidson.
really been too much of a problem for him throughout the day. To hold throw. See this quite a bit now, people using the treble 12. Just gives you that focal
Game
point.
shot in the fourth
Yeah,
leg.
Fallon does it
Beau
more
Greaves.
than anyone, I think. To win it with an 11 darter right on the wire. Beautiful
Game
adjustment.
shot and the
A
match.
12 dart leg to not only win the match, but to confirm Beau Greaves as our Champions Week Group A champion. An average of 87.35, 4 180s, 2 of them coming in that final leg of the match.
We now know the first player who will be on that stage behind me at Champions Night, and it is Beau Greaves. Congratulations, you've done it. Look, we were talking off air there, a little bit of extra motivation, not just getting to Champions Night, but also having a couple of days off.
Yeah, obviously just so happy to sort of pull through in that last game, and to think I don't have to get up early tomorrow is a bonus. I can sort of, recover in a way, and hopefully be back strong for Saturday night.
Because for you, you've got a couple of weeks here, haven't you? The Women's Week next week. So, I mean, this could be a really productive and successful fortnight for you. Yeah,
of course. I mean, I didn't expect to sort of win Group A. I thought I'll probably take Group B out of it. But, just a bonus. And looking forward to next week as well. Obviously, a lot of darts to be played, but it's all really good for me. And, it's been a good-ish few days.
The bookies expected you to. They made you favourite. In fact, they made you favourite for the entire week. Do you look at that kind of thing? And if so, was it a surprise to you?
No, I thought, obviously, after I won, whatever, I think it was week 9 or something like that, I thought they'd sort of have me at the favourite-ish, but I suppose it's always hard because I'm a girl and obviously the rest of them are blokes, obviously. But I don't really care about that sort of stuff. I just try and play well and just try and get through them as best I can.
How have you found it this week in comparison to the week you had before when you didn't lose a game? You just played the evenings to get through to Champions Week. Obviously, you've got the best talent. They've all won their weeks. How have you found it?
I think the Monday I didn't play too bad. I was quite steady. And then yesterday, God knows how I won 3 games. I was just so poor. I think I'd had so many bad darts and I knew that. I got outside and obviously on my way to the hotel, and I rang my dad and I said, I don't know how I got 3 games out of what I played like. I just felt as if I was hitting a load of 60s, and then I'd have 2 darts in big 20, and then I hit a big 1, and obviously it just sort of caught up to me a little bit. But I think I tried to just forget about it and then move on to today, and I've played decent today. I've had some iffy darts, but I think towards the end of that last game, then I was feeling it a little bit, just for the fact that I didn't want to come back tomorrow. I just wanted to get today over and done with, and fortunately I came out the winner there.
Is that where all your success really comes in? You're only 20, but you've won more than anybody else in this group before. So does that really sort of come into play in those moments where you're under a bit of pressure and you're able to pull out a 12-dart leg like that?
Yeah, sort of. I did fancy myself when I was sat in the back room thinking, I know I did back Brad to win that game, and I thought Andy hadn't won a game today, and I thought he's probably going to pull out a massive average against me, but I just sort of plodded on, and he did let me off, to be fair, and I've been fortunate in this sort of group where a lot of the lads haven't played to the best they can, but I had some good games, had some bad games. I think we were all sort of beating each other, but I was fortunate to sort of hit them doubles when he was missing, and obviously I've always backed myself. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I couldn't win, so yeah, but that was definitely a bit of luck was on my side then.
Just finally, I know you've spoken recently about sort of not really wanting to go on the Pro Tour at this stage because you feel you might not be ready. Have you found that this has been kind of the perfect place for you to play darts, because you've been dominating women's darts for a while? It's not the Pro Tour standard, but it's the next best thing, and you're thriving in it.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, there's some brilliant players in this group. I mean, I'm so pleased with myself that I have come out on top, but it's just nice to sort of know that you can sort of pull out them games when you need them, and just some of the players that have been brilliant. And obviously, I probably would agree with you. I think it is the next best thing. It's hard as well. You haven't got much time in between each game, and the standard's brilliant, and you have to play well to sort of get them points up and try and get through your group. But it's just nice to be sat here. Obviously, saying that I've won Group A, it's a bonus, and hopefully have a few days off now and come back even better, hopefully.
Yeah, well done. Relax. We will see you on Saturday. That's Beau Greaves through to Champions Night. And now
Game shot in the 3rd leg. Ciaran Teehan.
Treble 19 for double 16.
Game shot in the 5th leg. Heneghan.
I don't know what more we can add to this. This is absolutely incredible.
Treble 20. Would have left the ball.
55. Connie requires 72.
Two 12s. Landed.
Game shot out
And
the
that
match.
72 finish has ensured Heneghan moves into Group B.